Good morning, Lumberjacks. Good morning. Today is November 11th. In recognition of this day, we would like to do a couple things. This is Veterans Day. First, a year ago, our flag that was up there was removed because it was kind of tattered and worn. It was pretty bad shape. The student body purchased a new flag, and Mr. Deckard put together this new flag. So this flag will now be put up here on the wall here with some St. Mary's stuff beside it, but the flag will now forever be on this side of the cafeteria for all morning announcements and stuff. And the ASB needs a thank you, but a huge thank you for Mr. Deckard for putting this thing together. Also, we have a little plaque that will go with this thing that will stay at the bottom of this thing that says purchased by the ASB, the year it was done, and constructed, framed by Mr. Wyatt. So much obliged. Also, Mr. Krumauer.
Today, November 11, is Veterans Day. A day for all Americans to honor those who have served our country bravely and selflessly, both in times of war and in times of peace. Our country's veterans have demonstrated their valor many times in our brief history. They defended Breeds Hill during the War for Independence. They fought in the trenches during World War I, the war to end all wars. In World War II, they stormed the beaches at Normandy to ensure that Adolf Hitler and the Nazis would not have world dominance. And they continue to fight today in the war on terrorism in the Middle East. They protect the way of life we all cherish. These efforts of our veterans and active duty military allow us to proudly say, we are Americans.
Veterans Day, formerly known as Armistice Day, was originally set on November 11, 1918 as a U.S. legal holiday commemorating the end of World War I. In 1954, after the United States endured World War II and the Korean War, Congress changed Armistice Day to Veterans Day. The day would now honor American veterans of all wars.
Not to be confused with Memorial Day, which honors the members of our armed forces who died in service for their country. Veterans Day is set aside to thank and to honor living veterans who served our country with honor in wartime or peacetime.
Okay, if you would now please stand. On this Veterans Day, as we recite the pledge, don't just say the words to the pledge, think about the meanings of the word. Many veterans, past and present, started out as lumberjacks. I'd like to lead us in the pledge. I'd like to introduce a veteran that we have on staff, Mr. Turley. Mr. Turley is a retired Green Beret and a Vietnam veteran. He served nearly a year in Vietnam and later joined the 82nd Airborne, and he's one of ours. So please welcome Mr. Turley.
This is kind of a special day for me just because it's Veterans Day, but tomorrow is a little special one too. 50 years ago tomorrow, I was wounded in Vietnam. And believe me, I'll never forget those days. If you would, I'd like to start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.